the top chef from Pasta Palace has been kidnapped by operatives from Burger Bazaar, hoping to learn the location of their secret sauce recipe. Little do they know that the third party, Sausage Saloon, has sent you to take advantage of the situation. As their top spy, your skill range from infiltration and subterfuge to safe tracking and reading face for signs of deception. You've tracked the captors to where they're holding the chef's prisoner. From your hiding spot, you can see him on the other side of the glass, while in front of you an interrogator wearing headphones speaks into a microphone. We already know the recipients of the 13th floor of the bank vault in the safe deposit box number between 13 and 1300. Now tell us, is the number less than 500? You can't hear the chef's answer, but you can see that he's lying. The interrogator, however, falls for it. He follows up by asking, is it a perfect square? Again, you can hear the answer but can tell the chef is lying. While the interrogator takes him at his word, he then asks, is it a perfect cube? This time the chef answered truthfully. The interrogator thinks for a minute and says, good. Now if you just tell me whether or not the number's second digit is a 1, we'll be down here. But as the chef starts to answer, the interrogator stands up, blocking your view. Within moments, he rushes out of the room, announcing that he's got the answer and is sending agents to retrieve the receipt. You know that at the Burger Bazaar, people have the wrong box number, but can you figure out the right one and retrieve the recipe yourself? The key here is to work backward. We don't know what the chef's answer to the final question or whether he answered truthfully, but we do know that by the time the interrogator asked it, he narrowed the options down to two numbers, one where the second digit is 1 and one where it isn't. Our goal then is to find the answers to the previous question that leads to just two possibilities of the three constraints offered. The one that narrows our option the most is that if the number is a perfect cube, that leaves us with only 8 answers between 13 and 1300. So let's assume the answer to the third question was a truthful yes. Now let's look at the second question. If the chef answered yes to the number being a perfect square, it would narrow the interrogators to options to just 64 and 729, the only numbers in a range that are both a square and a cube. Neither of these has a 1 as the second digit, so the given answer to the second question must have been no. And that also means that we can eliminate these two squares from interrogators list, leaving only 6 numbers. Now for the first question, which allows us to divide this list. If the chef answered yes to the number being less than 500, we'd have 4 options, which is too many, but a no leaves us with 2 numbers greater than 500, one of which does have a 1 as its second digit. We don't know which of these numbers our interrogator thinks is correct, but that doesn't matter. Remember, the conclusion was by and large. You, on the other hand, are now in a position to reconstruct the truth. First, the chef said the number was greater than 500 but lied, meaning that it's actually less than 500. Second, the chef said it wasn't a perfect square but lied again, meaning the number is indeed a square. And finally, he truthfully confirmed that it was also a cube. And as we've already seen, the only number under 500 that's both a square and a cube is 64. You find the secret receipt and are gone before anyone with the wizard. Corporate espionage is not an easy game, but sometimes that's just how the sausage is made.